All right, hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Dino. I'm also here with EG. So today we're gonna be talking about some spider stuff, some and everything that happened I guess last year and what's gonna happen in the next 2 years about where Spider-Man is currently going. So this episode's gonna be Spider-Verse and what's next. So here's what I'm getting so far. All right. Joseph put up a good spoiler warning because like if you haven't seen No Way Home, you haven't seen No Way Home by now.
Bro, it's been like 3 weeks. If you
Yeah,
haven't
bro.
seen it, you don't want to watch it. Like,
Yeah, bro. Like you just don't want to see that shit. So obviously, put up a little warning because everything from this point on is about to be straight talking about No Way Home. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
wait,
So
hold
this
on, I
is,
haven't seen it.
yes, you have.
Nah, I'm playing.
I'm about to say, like we just did a bunch of. But all right. So Spider-Man No Way Home. It was almost everything that I could ever think it was gonna be. Like No Way Home was nothing short of a masterpiece in the Marvel world. Like I'm not even gonna lie, because the way they choreographed everything and how they built Tom Holland's Spider-Man up to be what it was supposed to be, or to be what he was like supposed to become, was amazing. He started off, with the Avengers. He was part of them. He was, helping out Tony Stark doing his thing. He held off Thanos for a little bit, got snapped away, came back, folded his shit. I mean, it don't get no better than that, bro. like he was at peak performance. Like he had it. He was good. Took down the Vulture, took down Mysterio, and then when he took down Mysterio, let's see, Mysterio had to be a little bitch.
All right, the whole world knows that you're Peter Parker.
Yeah, like he dedoxed him faster than we dedox like normal people that need to get dedoxed. Like I don't understand. Like it's exactly right after he died. He was like, "Yo, listen, look, that man Peter Parker, like get him, like he killed me. He's bad."
Jonah J. Jameson had a field day when he heard that shit,
bro. He was like, he did what? Oh nah, it's over, bro. You're done. You're done. There's nothing you can do.
Peter Parker, menace or hero?
Here's what made me mad. Nick Fury is an asshole. Here's why. He could have easily been like, no, he was the bad guy, and then went to space. But his ass just left. Like he didn't say anything. And you know what I find really funny, really convenient? The Avengers only protect their city. They don't protect the rest of the planet. Like that's like that's what kind of annoys me, bro. This man Tom Holland was all the way in Italy, getting his shit folded. Where the hell were these Avengers at? Don't tell me they was retired. I don't want to hear that bullshit. like, bro, like somebody could have been there, bro. But then again, if you really think about it, you know what? You know what? I can't make that argument, and the only reason why I can't make that argument is because at the end, like of when Tony died, they kind of wrapped everything up. Like everybody kind of just went their own separate ways. No one really was on Earth besides Asgard people, right? Hulk, Ant-Man,
Falcon,
Winter Soldier. Like I get it. I understand. However, that's another good point. Wakanda could have been there too. Like, where the hell was y'all at? Y'all resources are available at this point. Y'all should have been gave Peter a suit.
Y'all know, open up the borders and everything, bro. Like, where
bro, like Peter should have got a whole vibranium suit. That should have been tough.
They gave Bucky an arm ASAP, but Peter, ASAP.
Not a damn thing. You know what's even funnier? He met the bull from Wakanda. He met T'Challa, like rest in peace and all that. But like he met him. He could have been like, "Oh, we can upgrade that suit for you." Like he didn't even say none of that. He just dabbed him up and went on his way. Bro, like come on, bro. Like come on now,
bro.
Going back to the movie. Tom Holland, he went through it. EG. He definitely went through it, bro.
Oh my god, bro! Watching Aunt May die, that was crazy.
Bruh, he definitely went through it. And you know what makes it sad? He did
But
everything he said he was gonna do. He was gonna help the villains, no matter what. He helped. He did that, but at what cost? And the
Because
cost
of
was
his dignity, bro.
no, not even dignity. Cost of everything. Man, literally went backwards and becoming successful steps. This man was shining for a good while. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing, managing everything, and then you start to see the decline. And the decline happened. We got the climax, and now we got Peter Parker is what we got. So here's where it goes from downhill. The moment he tries to balance college and being Spider-Man, everyone now knows he's Spider-Man. Okay. The thing that bothered me was he could have easily went to Doctor Strange and said, "Yo, why not just completely erase Mysterio from everybody's minds?"
And then Peter was gonna go in there. Oh, add this, add that, add this. Oh, you're fucking up my spell. Oh,
Yeah, you know what's
like,
even funnier? Doctor Strange could have just stopped. Just stopped and been like, "All right, so what do you want to do?"
no, but he kept going.
it fucked everything up.
Yeah, like
Everything was in pieces, bro.
everything was in pieces, everything was in shambles. Peter fought Doc Ock. All the villains are going over, like, I guess how they died and how they got there. It's a whole big shenanigan. Peter was doing too much at once. I'm not gonna lie. Matt Murdock showed up, aka Daredevil. He was in there. He was my boy Tom's lawyer. Like, come on now, bro. Come on now.
But no, that was cold. That was cold. I did not
My
expect
man
him
caught
to-
that brick. He said, "Man, get this shit out of here." he said, "Yo, how'd you catch that, my boy?" He was like, "I'm a good lawyer." He was like, "I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. Well, actually, I don't. You're blind. You can't even read documents. What are you doing here?"
That's just coming braille, custom printed.
That brick came in braille. Like, come on now.
Oh shit.
Here's what I don't understand. All right. Matt Murdock comes in there, you know, he does his little thing, whatever. Cool, no problem. Absolutely no problem. You got it. You're good.
Mhm.
Now, Peter, you know, MJ and them, they going through it right now. They trying to figure out, you know, college, what they're gonna be, because everybody knows who they are now. I get that. And, you know, it's difficult to dodge it. And, you know, he winds up finding the lady, you know, talking about college and whatnot, getting it all situated. But my thing is, like, yeah, and MIT, like, in the end, it wasn't enough. He winds up taking all the villains, like, explain to the villains, like, he can save them, like, he can help them. And the Lizard Man, he was pretty chill, but then he was just angry for no reason. Like, he was like, "Bro, this not gonna work, dog. This not gonna
Bro, I
work."
mean, he foreshadowed a lot of the movie.
Yeah, he did. He kind of just went with the flow until he just found an opportunity to fuck around. Like that's all he really did, for being honest. And if you really get down to it, right, he wasn't really a villain. He literally just was a lizard. That's all he was. Literally was just a lizard, bro. Because he didn't really have a traumatic backstory. He literally just wanted to turn people into lizards. That's literally all he wanted to do. Like he didn't have a tragic like past with them or anything, or why he wanted to do it. He literally just wanted to turn people to lizards because he thought that they were the best way of evolution for humankind, which absolutely made no sense at all.
Oh my.
However, the most, you know, Doc Ock, when he first got fixed and Tom Holland's building or fixing the neurochip in his neck, he fixes it, puts it back, you know, all that stuff. But like, you know, Doc Ock was like, "Yo, thank you, like, thank you, bro. Like, this was tight. You all right? You know what I'm saying?"
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the cops and stuff are looking for Peter because, you know, he's on the loose. You know,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Jonah, here he goes being a weirdo, and followed him all the way back to his house and snitched on him, which made it
Not even his house, bro. It's Happy's house.
That one phone call made the entire block hype. If he would have never called, Aunt May would have never died. I'm just saying that right now. Because here's why: the cops got there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Harry Osborn's a menace to society because he Yo, his personality changed, right? But here's why I think Tom Holland's spider sense is stronger than the rest of them. Tom sensed that shit from the other room. He said, "Hold on, bruh." It started looking around. He started looking around the whole apartment. When he saw Harry Osborn doing some weird shit, he said, "Nah, bro, you can stop that right here, my boy." He said, "What you doing over there?" And even Harry said it. He said, "You got an amazing skill there. The other Spider-Man didn't have that shit." Like, you know what I mean? Like, his personality switched, and Peter instantly within seconds caught on to it and was like, nah, this gotta go. You gotta get out of here. The Electric Man, right? He was
Jamie
being weird.
Foxx.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx. So we're gonna call him Electric Man. Electro was being weird. Like, Electro was being weird.
Bro, you was getting horny off all that electricity in there, bro.
What are you talking about?
Bro, you was like, oh, this new energy in this universe. I love it. I can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
And then
bro.
Peter just suppressed him. And then fucking Osborn just came out, took everything off of him, and then this man, I don't know what the fuck, he turned to Zeus or some shit.
You know, Electro was just being weird because, like, he didn't need to. He literally was sitting there and it was almost done. All the energy was about to get sucked out. He just said, "Fuck it, like, I don't care anymore. I want to be, the Electric Man." Like, come on now, bro. Like, you didn't have to be all that, bro. You did not have to be all that. Here's where it got funny. Okay, all that happens, and we see the most greatest combos of history. This man Harry was whooping his ass all up and down the hallway for a good solid 2 minutes. I'm talking taking full on punches, all that. And Tom's just like, bro, like I'm not holding back no more, bro. My mask's not even on, and you're about to get these hits. This man Harry body slams his bull 4 floors, smacks him down. Bro, here's what pissed me off, right? Throws Harry out the window. The lizard man grabs him and throws his ass back in the hallway to get folded again, bro. The lizard man said, "Nah, go ahead and get that work." Threw his ass back in the hallway.
That shit was like, it was like Ninja Storm 4, bro. Oh my god. That shit was hilarious.
Bro, they started fighting and beefing, and of course they get to the bottom of the floor, and guess where Aunt May's at? She's like, "Get off my Peter." And you know what? And Harry Osborn broke that back. That's what he did.
No, literally. And then she got up and then she was like, "Oh, Peter, are you okay?" And then she fucking died.
Yeah. You know what I mean? The cops went in there and they were like, "Get your hands on the ground." Yeah.
They weren't even worried about the corpse.
Yeah,
the warm
bro.
corpse.
Like, come on, bro. Like y'all being serious right now? Y'all actually being serious right now? Y'all know that's Peter's aunt, and y'all trying to get Peter. All these fucking villains running around. You want Peter? Shut y'all asses up, bro.
No ambulance inside. No, we need ambulance over here. Nothing.
Bro, Peter. It made me so mad, bro. Because I'm like, you mean to tell me y'all just seen all these villains in here and whatnot? Y'all know that's Peter's aunt. Y'all just gonna sit there and just huddle around his aunt? Come on, bro. And then they made it mad. They walked past her body. They walked past it to get to Peter. Peter just said, "No, I'm out of here."
God damn, bro. When that shit happened, Peter changed.
He did. He lost everything. Like, there was nothing else for him. His aunt is gone. And, the last words, and I thought, what's funny? Uncle Ben in this universe, Uncle Ben died before Peter knew him. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Aunt May was the one that gave him the words, gave him the words. You know what I'm saying? He looked him dead in his eyes and said, "With great power, Peter, comes great responsibility." Then she folded. Like, that was it.
She had no power and no responsibility being there.
Like, she just wanted to protect her Peter, and I get it. I understand it. That's your son at that point because you raised him. And the way they added that in really changed the movie drastically because Peter was never told those words before until just then. So now he's getting the same feeling all the other Spider-Mans are getting. He's angry. He's furious. And then
he wants revenge.
Yeah. And that's when, MJ and
Ned.
There you go. And Ned, they want to go find Peter. They feel bad. It's been too long. they have the cube to send them, back home or whatever,
Mhm.
I feel
And
like
then-
I feel like we're skipping steps because the Doctor Strange fight with Peter was kind of cool though, but that whole universe that he put him in was kind of weird as well.
Wasn't that the universe that the bald girl put Doctor Strange in his movie? Like, oh no, I don't
Nah,
know.
nah, nah. This is his own little pocket dimension where, like,
Okay,
yeah, he controls everything, which is weird. It's weird. But that's where Doctor Strange got folded. I don't know how Peter did it, but he really did just body the shit out of him.
he
said,
beat him
bro,
in his own domain, bro.
yeah,
Literally.
he said, bro, you can go ahead and sit here because he figured out everything was like DNA or genes or whatever, and he just started moving everything around like math equations and just figured out everything, which is kind of cool though. I'm not gonna lie, it really do show Peter's smarts and his ability to do certain things. Very cool.
Bro, but he outsmarted Doctor Strange in his
Yeah, no,
element.
you're a fucking dumbass.
His element, dude.
So then here's where it gets odd, and here's where it gets a little bit weird. Doctor Strange gets locked in there for about like a good chunk of the movie. Speeding forward back to what we were just talking about, Ned does magic, and what's weird is because Doctor Strange had to get taught to learn how to use it, right? We're having a theory, like there's a theory going around that Ned's somehow related to Wong, right?
I mean, that would make sense. I don't know. They kind of look alike.
Like,
Both fat.
like that's the joke, but I don't really think it's a joke anymore because Ned just did that shit on command, without even thinking. Like he just did it. Like, you know what I mean? Like normally it takes time to learn that, and Ned just instantly within seconds just opens portals now. Right?
Yeah, no trend to different dimensions or different universes.
Yeah, and then this is the biggest spoiler I can give you. My man Andrew just right out the gate, instantly. He was the first one to show up. Gets there and he's like, "Yo, the hell are y'all two?" And they was like, "I'm Spider-Man." And they were like, "Prove it." And he just started doing Spider-Man shit. And I don't understand why they were like, we're trying to prove it or whatever. But they started going through that and started talking about it. And then Tobey Maguire shows up. And yo, he was ready to put some dirt in their eyes. Like he
Came out there web slinging Andrew, man. Oh
yeah,
my god.
He looked at Andrew. He said, "Yo, you want the beef, bro? Like you may be across this table, but like, like we can really see what's popping."
So when they did the web sling at the same time, that shit was crazy.
You're skipping ahead.
Oh my god. All right, my bad.
So then they go and find Tom. They all talking. Then all the other Spider-Man are talking to Tom, and they're going, "Yo, bro, like we went through the same thing. Like I lost my Gwen, he lost his Uncle Ben, I lost my Uncle Ben. Like we get it, And with great power comes great responsibility." And that's when Tom clicks and he goes, "You know what? This is what it means to be Spider-Man. Like, yeah, this happens throughout every universe. It was going to happen at some point," is what I'm assuming he was thinking. But he was still angry at Green Goblin. He wanted his revenge, like deep down.
I mean, he had his right though. Green Goblin took away his only guardian that raised him.
Exactly.
Like, took him in as her own.
Exactly. Now, here's where it gets crazy, right? All this is going on. All this is happening. And they get together. They form a plan on how to cure all the villains, right? They get together. They start talking. They're having a little brotherly love scene, like with all three of them, because of how everything went about. Some of them having to use gadgets to use their web, some of them not having to use it. Like
it was
a very
really
nerdy, it was a very nerdy but
interact.
wholesome scene. It was a very nerdy but wholesome scene.
You remember when Zendaya and Tom were just sitting and then Andrew just stared at them in jealousy, bro?
No, I don't think there was jealousy. It's just pain, bro. Because you gotta think, like, he couldn't save his MJ.
Oh,
he couldn't.
I'm tripping.
Yeah, like he couldn't save her, and that's when Toby looked over and was like, "You got, somebody at home?" He was like, "No, I'm just doing Spider-Man stuff." And he was like, "Yeah, like I get it, because like at the same time, they both kind of went through the same thing with their MJs, whatever. Like it's just something that happens to them. It's something that specifically happens to Spider-Man. And you know what's funny? I'm gonna catch up on it a little bit towards the end, but like it makes total sense. Speeding it up, going through it, they have the big fight scene. Andrew gets his, his redemption, saves Tom Holland's MJ, successfully doesn't break her spine, saves her
I
correctly.
was so happy
Bro.
to see that, bro.
My movie theaters was going wild, bro, when he did that, bro. When he went all the way down, caught Zendaya, did the flip, hit the click, and stuck the landing, I was losing it. I was like, oh yeah, my boy finally gonna have some closure. Finally, but he's not gonna remember it as losing the bag. He's gonna be remembered as saving the bag. Come on, bro. Talk about it.
Imagine he drops Zendaya in that. He would have had to went through all that twice.
Bro, Tom would have rocked it. I ain't gonna lie. He would have rocked his shit, bro. There would have been no teamwork after that. He would have instantly went after Andrew with no hesitation.
Bro, imagine the guilt that Andrew would have felt doing that shit. Oh my, and I can't even imagine it.
He would have not got sent home, I'll tell you that. He would have been home. There's been no Spider-Man for that universe.
He would have been right next to May.
Now, here's where it gets funny. All right. We already know, what happens towards the end. Those of you who have seen the movie. Everything was back. Everybody saved. Tom's now on his own. He's in his own apartment. He winds up meeting Happy at, Aunt May's gravesite. Happy doesn't know who he is because everyone, doesn't know who Peter Parker is. So it's just weird. Like no one knows him. No one knows who he is. He doesn't get into MIT for obvious reasons because the lady doesn't remember, what he did. And it's left with a sad ending, but it's just how it is, man. Like that's how Peter Parker's origin story. That's how it built up. No one will know what he did during the blip. They'll know Spider-Man, did some things, but they won't know that Peter did it. You know what I mean? I think that's where it really touches down onto is because, Spider-Man is Peter Parker. He did all these things. He saved everybody. He saved Thanos, saved the universe, or not saved Thanos, but he stopped Thanos, saved the universe twice, really. Saved the multiverse. Like, come on now. Like, no one's gonna remember that. Everyone knows Peter or Spider-Man, but they won't know Peter Parker. None of the Avengers know him anymore. Nobody knows who he is. Only person that I can't even say Nick Fury knows who he is because he's in space, and it's stretched out through all the universes, which is kind of weird. So I don't. Not everyone on the planet or the world, I guess. I think because Nick Fury's off planet, he might know, but I don't think he's gonna remember.
Watching Tom go to the coffee shop at the end of the movie and Zendaya's working there, that shit was so hard to watch.
He didn't want what happened to. He didn't want her to go through that again. He just said, "Forget it." Like I think he's just gonna watch it from a distance, kind of do his own thing. But I mean, that's how it is. That's how it goes. There's nothing he can do about it. He doesn't want her to go through all that trauma again. There's no point. He didn't even talk to Ned. He just left him alone. And then at the ending, when he put that Star Wars Lego on the desk and jumped out the window, that's when we knew he was Spider-Man. Changed his suit up, made it from scratch. He's got rent due now. Like that's him, bro.
The first of the month, every month. Oh,
but that was
he's
Spider-Man,
just a
man.
normal dude.
Now, next up, we got Marvel's Multiverse of Madness with Doctor Strange. That's going to be tough. But diving on into Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. Now, this Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse is going to be a doozy for fans, new and old. Introducing Miguel O'Hara as we've seen, we have Miles and Gwen coming back into the fold to take on what seems to be a new threat to the Spider-Verse. Now, we don't exactly know what the threat is, but we do know in the trailer, Gwen comes back, she talks to Miles a little bit. Miles is kind of a little bit older, a little bit, wiser and whatever, and then going through their own thing, they having a conversation, and she kind of just doesn't really explain anything. She just pulls him into the multiverse, and it cuts to a scene where he's going through the multiverse, doing his own thing. Miguel O'Hare grabs him out the cut. They start beefing, fighting, and then it cuts off to that. And the release date is 2022, I think, right?
I think so. Isn't it a 2-part movie?
I think so.
Bro, if it's a 2-part movie, then there's gonna be so many villains in there.
No, most definitely. It comes out October 7th, 2022. So
yeah,
that's definitely
It's called Part 1.
Yeah, bro. So that's definitely gonna be something crazy. I can't wait to see what they do as far as when it comes to new Spider-Man and how all that plays into the fold of the multiverse and their universe, and how Miles, I guess, matures or learns from certain things. I can't wait to see what type of Spider-Man they add, the relationship between Gwen and them, how it builds. The old Peter Parker that taught Miles how to be, Spider-Man. I want to see where these things go and where they lead to.
Nah, that movie is definitely gonna be fun to watch for sure.
Nah, bro, because I was in the movie theater. I seen the first one. I was jamming the whole scene. Like, that was it.
Bro, the first one, it was so good. I had to watch it 4 times on Netflix whenever it came out.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a jam session, bro. But yeah, that comes out October 7th, 2022. Don't forget to go see it, obviously, because these 3 years have been the years of the Spider-Man. I'm sorry. DC gotta retire. They don't have a right to make any more movies.
Oh, they're making a new Batman movie though.
Nah, bro.
That movie's gonna be good.
It's not gonna be gas.
It's gonna be good.
It's not gonna be gas, bro.
Bro, Robert Pattinson looks like a good Batman. He just looks kind of small.
Let me tell you something. All right. Every time they drop a Batman movie, it's never either A, with the same actor, or B, matches up with the last movie. This Batman movie is not going to be what you think it is. And I'm sorry. But like, in my personal opinion, Batman's a good character. All right. Terrible hero in certain aspects, but great character. Now,
he's an anti-hero.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But he's not really, like, this Batman was about to drop. I don't expect it to do what people are thinking it's going to do. And the only reason why I say that is because it will never live up to the hype of No Way Home. It just won't. It won't. It won't live up to the hype of even the minor films. It won't live up the hype of Shang-Chi, Eternals. It just won't live up to that Marvel hype that they give when they drop their movies. The Flash movie that's supposed to come out. Once the Flash movie comes out, all Zack Snyder cuts are obsolete and don't matter in the universe anymore, which is kind of bullshit.
It's a reset button.
It is.
If Flash goes back in time, the Justice League never happens. Any of the DC movies don't happen. It's literally a reset button.
Exactly, which is bullshit. Like it is, because all that stuff that happened, you tell me none of it matters anymore.
I mean, were they good films though?
The Zack Snyder cuts were amazing films. Like,
I haven't seen Justice League's next Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder's Justice League cut was horrendous. It was not horrendous in a good way. It was horrific, is what I meant. It was a good movie. It was a good movie compared to the original one that they dropped. This one did completely better and was done. Yeah, honestly, just better. Like, there was no other reason. Like, if DC had good writers, they could compare to Marvel movies, or if they had a solid timeline and heroes of how everything went about, perfect. But they don't do that. They just drop movies on these characters, don't match them up to the same timelines as the other characters, and then when they put them together, they're like, "Oh, I just bumped into them in a coffee shop." Like, no, that's not how it works. You gotta build these characters up, get them their movies and their recognition of what they do and how they became who they are, and then start building them together to become the Injustice League or the Justice League. You know what I'm saying?
They just dropped Justice League.
Yeah, they just dropped it out of nowhere. Like, and there was no reason for that. There was no reason for them to just drop it out of nowhere and then go, "Oh, my name's Batman," and Batman just magically just ran around, just found all these heroes. No, that's not how it works. And they just agreed to just be with them. No, that's not how that works. I'm sorry.
This year would have been a good year to drop Justice League.
Yeah, no. They should have started off like how Marvel did it. They started off. What was the first Marvel movie? Iron Man, and then they did it from Iron Man 1 to 2 to 3. Then they dropped, you know, what's his name? Captain America. From Captain America to Thor. Then after Thor is when they started combining them all together. They have the common enemy, Loki. They get together, they find Hulk. Hulk drops his movie. Then they get together again. What's his name? They show, you know, all the heroes and all the Avengers. They get together and they do what? They go and stop Loki. Then they have that first scene where they all group up. New York is getting bombarded with a bunch of Spider-Man and whatnot. And then, you know, they take Loki on. They should have did that with Batman. She got Batman 1, 2, something. And then start hinting at these different characters that are going to be coming up in the series. But they just didn't do that. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me.
DC movies are horrendous, bro.
Like it makes no sense. Amber Heard is a laughing stock now because of all the stuff that she does to Johnny Depp. So they can't even make Aquaman 2. And if they drop it with Amber Heard in it, it's not going to make any money. All right. And
they can't even make Aquaman 2 anymore.
They
right?
can't. They can't because, you know.
Flashpoint.
Exactly. Not even just because of Flashpoint, because it just doesn't make any sense to drop the movie now because Amber Heard, you know, was doing what she was doing with, you know, Johnny Depp. Y'all can look up more about that and how that went about. But it was actually tragic. Like these are the consequences to people's actions. And now that DC is confused because Marvel's making all these numbers, all these hits,
they're in a panic.
They're in a panic, but they've been in a panic because you can't do anything correctly for some odd reason. They can't make these characters what they are. DC's problem is that they're too dark and too gloomy, right? Batman's a gloomy character. I get it. Tragic backstory, tragic villains, all that. But there's no really satisfied ending. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To none of their movies. There's no really like, all right, yeah, you know, it was a good film. It was, yo, what the hell did I just waste my money on, bro? Like what did I just watch?
Bro, with all the gloomy characters, they try to like even it out with Flash a little bit, and I didn't really like
Flash
it.
Is a goofy character. Like he's supposed to be a comedic relief. I get it, but you can't use him as a comedic relief.
He's not really a comedic relief in the comics.
Exactly.
You know?
He's either the smartest and wittiest one, and he's fast. That's his whole thing. But like,
he was tripping over his own feet in the Justice League. Like
exactly. Nah,
he doesn't do that.
And the Snyder Cut doesn't do that.
All right, I'm glad I might watch the Snyder Cut then, because that shit was stupid. When I saw that, I was pissed.
Like, there's no way he's tripping on himself, bro. Like, come on now. But hopping off of that, speaking of, you know, Justice League, the Justice League game is about to drop. I want to play that so bad. No, Suicide Squad Kill the Injustice League is about to drop, and I can't wait to play that on my Xbox. I can't wait to play it.
Is that Xbox only?
I think so. Yeah. The Xbox S is $320. I do recommend people to buy it if you don't want to buy like the $500, $800 one, which is completely understandable. All it really like the difference is just storage. And if you're being honest, you can just buy an extended storage and have the same amount of storage as the bigger Xbox, would being completely fair. But talking about game consoles, the Oculus Quest 2 is making a comeback, starting at $299 with nothing else needed. It's a completely wireless VR experience that I'm personally going to get myself and start Twitch streaming on it with. The first game I want to play on Twitch with it is Saints and Sinners, because I know for a fact that's going to be tough. It's going to be a really tough game, and it's something that I really do want to play. Now it's an immersive VR experience. You can play that joint anywhere because the whole thing is a console, so you can buy games off it, all that. It's faster, smaller, cheaper, and I think this new one that just dropped is 128 gigabytes, so it's more gigabytes than the last version, and I don't remember what the last version is. However, if I'm certain, let me take a quick little Google search here.
No, the Oculus Quest 2.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. I played it at my friend's house, and he let me play the Saber game with the beats, Saber beats, whatever the fuck it was called. I don't remember, but it was more fun than I thought it would be, because you in the game there's like obstacles where if you don't physically move your body, then you got to restart the level because you hit the obstacles and you die. So I think with the way that they implement some body movements, some physical activities into it, it's actually really fun. And I've seen videos like Star Wars games where people just going crazy with the VR, and just to like think that I could do that myself, it's kind of crazy. It's cool, you know.
No, most definitely. All right, so I figured it out. The original one is 128 gigabytes. The newest one is roughly $399 and is at 256 gigabytes. That's a lot more storage than the original one, averaging at $299, which makes a lot more sense. However, my personal appearance or my personal preference would be to grab the $299 one compared to the $400 one because of that extra storage. I mean, like, if you're not going to be using a whole lot, you know, grab the smaller storage. If you're going to be using it a lot, grab the bigger storage. That'll definitely be more, you know, down for your buck at that point.
Do you think that you'll get tired of it once you get it?
Most likely not. Like, I ain't gonna cap. I only want to say that because I've seen gameplay Saints and Sinners. I want to play it so bad, so I know when I get my hands on it, it's definitely gonna be something that I use. It's something that I'm going to use like mostly every other night. If I'm being honest, I'm gonna give my eyes a break, obviously, because it's gonna be on my head. I'm gonna have my headphones on. So thankfully, I have a decent sized space in my room to where I can operate and use the damn thing. However, it's probably gonna be something that I use maybe 4 days out of the week, including weekends, if we're being honest.
I mean, that's still a decent amount.
It is, as far as, you know, Twitch streamer or whatnot. Like, if I don't have work, I'm getting on it. If I don't feel like playing it, I you know, get on my computer, do something else. But as far as that goes, that's definitely something that I can't wait to look forward to have on the Twitch streams and be able to play and put in my hands. I definitely will do a review on it. I actually don't even really need to. It's been out for a year. The 120 gigabyte one. This new one with the new storage just dropped. Pretty much the same thing. I don't really think they changed anything with it besides storage. However, I'll get my own little review on it at some point. Now, EG, do you got anything you want to add, my boy?
I mean, I don't know. Not really. I got everything off my chest that I wanted to say.
Everything.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Small little thing that I forgot to add. So, going back to Miguel O'Hare. Miguel O'Hare is Irish from his biological father's side, Tyler Stone, and Mexican on his mother's side, Conchata O'Hara. I know that. That's a little tip I'm gonna leave y'all with.
So he's Irish and Mexican?
Yes.
I mean, that's kind of a cold combo.
It is. If they give this man an Irish accent, bro, I'm gonna lose it.
Bro,
that I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna lose it, bro.
Imagine him speaking Spanish with an Irish accent.
No, that's definitely gonna be funny.
That's gotta be racist.
It's gonna be a little funny. But all right, guys, that's gonna be episode 6 here at the Coffee Tavern. We'll see you on episode 7. I don't know exactly what we're gonna talk about, but we'll obviously keep that a surprise until then. Hope you guys enjoy your day. See you on the next, guys.
So.